2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Looking at Boston, this is a team they knocked out in the first round in last year's playoffs, so they'd better be ready. Some extra motivation on this one. And tonight, Shaq, we're going to see Gordon Hayward, one of the most versatile, talented swingmen in the league.
First, Ernie, let's give this guy a hand clap.
All right.
A hand clap?
Yes.
How about a round of applause?
Yes,
A round of applause. There you go.
You know, great to see him back in action. Takes a lot of courage to overcome that kind of injury.
Yes, he's tireless worker, and I love his game. He makes improvements to his game every single year, so this will be a lot of fun.
And now it's time for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. Along with Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. Boy, do we have a treat for you folks. The big ticket is here. Kevin Garnett in the house. KG, welcome.
Man, a lot of people don't know that you actually gave me the name, The Big Ticket. Dude, K-Hard, man, I hope you got a package of all this somewhere. I hope you own all the names that you've given over the years.
You are the big ticket still. Great to have Kevin Garnett. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
You knew they weren't playing well. They tried to make some adjustments. Those got countered. This just wasn't their night.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the Bucks' first All-Star since Michael Redd back in 2004. Now, the lefty Red said, "I've never seen anybody like him. It's almost like he's from another planet. It won't be hard for him to attract talent here. I just want a ring when they get a ring." Kevin?
And the Bucks just one title back in 1971. DA, thank you. And Kevin, you were drafted back in 1995, straight out of high school. You ever wonder how your career might have been different had you played some college basketball?
When I look at college, those are people that are going to, if not preparing themselves for something else. I was doing the same thing at a rapid rate, doing it through college.
Very accelerated rate.
Very accelerated rate. Where people was getting in 4 years, I was probably getting in 6 months, if not 3 months, and have to understand and articulate it. Then I got to block out. I got to understand what all that is and how finance and economics work and how it affects me. And now I got to strategize from when I'm going to do certain business moves throughout this whole season and be able to talk to an owner and talk and negotiate and go back and forth within a certain timeline. This is all stuff that you don't get in the book. No, this is all on the ground. You got to learn it, and you got to have a passion for it. You can't sit back and let somebody do your job for you. You got to know what it is. To be able to teach someone something is elite to me. So, you know.
And it was a process, and you enjoyed the process, though, right? Because you were a sponge. You absorbed so much as from a person watching you go through all this.
Kid, I'm a student.
Yeah.
And you know me. You've been knowing me since I was a kid. You saw my growth. You saw when I struggled. One thing about struggle, you always have a chance to do something about that. I like to think that in life you have a choice. You can, you know, it's what you do and how you do it. And I've always wanted to be a person of quality. Always wanted to be a person of class. You know that. And I'm a professional, and I was taught that you don't get to pick and choose when you're a professional. And I like to think that I've learned through my mistakes and I've applied the stuff that I've learned through my mistakes. You know, some of the things I'm teaching these young guys, some of the things I'm talking to these young guys about is just simple experiences and how I messed up. And if I could do it over, I would do it like this. And if I could talk to, you know, my parents, and I had parents like your parents, I would sit down and I would say this. relating to these young guys, understanding these young guys, understanding, period, says a lot for everything, bro. That's what I've learned through all of this.
Unbelievable. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with Brogdon. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving kicks to Horford. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Tatum against Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum, that's for 2. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And Kevin, to see you come in straight out of high school into the NBA, you forget, but it was so historic because we had not seen a high school player in such a long time.
Right. Yeah, at that time, you know, it was 20 years before anybody had ever thought of the idea. I figured that I had the work ethic and the passion and the appetite for it. And I never looked back. I never second-guessed my decision. But when I did second-guess myself, I got in the gym and changed it.
One of the greatest picks in the history of the draft. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Irving kicks to Horford. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Irving against Bledsoe. Irving passes to Horford. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Horford's got his second basket of the game.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Back to Brogdon. Bledsoe against Irving. Here's Lopez, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Boston called for the foul. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. The first one falls.
Well, you have to like the length of Brook Lopez and the fact that he understands he has that advantage on both ends of the floor.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Horford. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Horford's got 6 points. Kevin, you did the unusual. Your senior year in high school, you transferred not just to another city, but to another state where you were named the high school player of the year across the country. Tell us a bit about the importance of that personally and playing-wise to you.
Well, you know, going to a new place, I wanted to establish myself in a big city like Chicago, coming from a small place like South Carolina. It was a shock at first. And what I mean by shock, I just never estimated that many good players being in one central area. Chicago has tons of talent that's unheard of. And all I want to do is just have a presence there. And it was a bit of a task, but, you know, slowly but surely I gave myself short goals. You know, to be number one is always a goal of mine, but more importantly, to be established, for everybody to know that, you know, this is Kevin Garnett. This is who he is. This is what he's about. And, you know, I used to wear that on my shoulder. I've always took a lot of pride in myself and how I prepare. And I wanted everybody to know in the city of Chicago that I was there.
Irving finds Horford. Takes the 3. A shot off that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Kev, how about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
Boston shooting their first foul shot of the night. And the Bucks making a change here. Henson's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Now here's Middleton. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Toronto. Back to Lopez. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Irving.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Inside and stolen by Horford. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brown's got the ball.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Lopez outside. Middleton up top, guarded by Tatum. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
And Kevin, terrific footwork. So critical for an elite big man to be great. It's like you can't be that big and that good and not have good footwork, right?
You know what? Part of being that good is that you have, good footwork.
Yes.
A lot of the counters, a lot of the post work, you're opening up, you having to use the backboard. That's a certain way you got to open up to be able to get that shot off. If you're left-handed, you got to be able to do it both ways. It's very complex, but footwork is a big part of it. You have to have it. It's impeccable, and the ones that don't have it struggle.
Here's Brogdon. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Brown outside. Over Middleton. And it's Brown missing. Bucks trail by 5. Middleton looking it over. Bledsoe passes to Brogdon. Back to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Henson. Now Brogdon over Brown. Some solid defense from Brown. Middleton against Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Now here is Horford. Not a lot of room. The rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, terrific defense to impact the shot, not giving him any space at all.
Here's Lopez. Lays it up off the glass. Lopez has got 5 now.
Boy, Kev, Brook Lopez making a difficult shot look easy. How about the focus down deep?
Irving kicks to Horford. Morris with the ball. And it's Henson picking him up. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a new group in for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Daniel Tice comes in for Morris. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Irving. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brogdon. Here's Middleton. Second shot opportunity. Bledsoe against Rozier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you see the floor spacing that's in fashion these days in the league. Kevin, if you were just coming into the NBA right now, would you be more inclined to work on your three-point shot?
I think so. I think if you are a stretch 4, if you're a 3, or even if you're a 5 now, you have to be able to shoot the 3 consistently, whether it's in the corners or at the top. You have to be able to show that you can stick the 3 ball. I think a lot more small ball is going on now. I think a lot of teams are reverted to the Golden State speed and the pace up type of style now. If I was a rookie coming into the game, I would definitely have to have some confidence in shooting the 3 ball and some consistency in making it.
You know, when he started out in his career, he was a little bit inconsistent at the free throw line, but now Bledsoe, not a guy you want to put at the charity stripe.
Tony Snell's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Tice, pass to Baines. Hayward on the wing. Puts it up from 15, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Hayward's got his first 2 points of the night.
Listen, the jumper is a key weapon for this team. When Gordon Hayward's effective with it, their offense becomes more efficient. Simple as that.
Bledsoe finds Snell, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That's his first foul. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Here's Tice. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 4 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off for 3. Hayward tries again, and he lays it up and in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Bucks trail by 6. Dellavedova scanning the floor. In the corner, Snell with it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Toronto. They've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Now, here's Rozier. The pass to Tice. Hayward, left side. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Kevin, your drive and attention to detail were phenomenal. How do you deal with rookies who were largely uninformed? They were maybe not as receptive to the attention to detail that the elite like you pursued.
Well, one of the things I would do if I saw a guy who wasn't as keen to detail as I was, I would pull him to the side. I would show him, some of the things I would see. I would get, some dialogue with him and what he was seeing, and then try to get him to see what I was seeing as far as the point I was making. And then, challenge him a little bit to be a little more present within certain things and then apply it. I don't believe in shouting. I don't believe in embarrassing someone. I like to always, grab some of the young guys because the young guys don't have all the confidence yet. So I'm trying to build confidence with the young guys.
Good point.
So
Good point.
When you get them one-on-one, you're able to, have an intimate conversation and have full, they're engaged. They're talking to you.
Yes.
And that's what you want. So, with that, I've always found it better to go one-on-one to the side and find it to be a lot more efficient.
Clock is at 3. Snell, no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Tice, no good.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Snell, the pass to Bledsoe. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Bledsoe's got his second bucket tonight.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Passes to Baines. Fader on the way, and the shot goes in. And the Celtics lead by 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. 1:29 left here in the opening quarter. Maker passes to Ilyasova. Baines with the block. For Boston, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he can't hit the second. Bucks trail by 10. Bledsoe outside. Ilyasova with the ball. Baines is there. 5 to shoot. Poked away. Bledsoe against Rozier. Maker passes to Bledsoe. 13 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Maker's got his first points of the game. Celtics leading by 8. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rozier kicks to Smart. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Ilyasova. Out to the wing. Here's Maker. Rebound Boston. Hayward on the wing. 26 points for him last game against Detroit. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Celtics lead by 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. The Celtics have shown their toughness and their determination. Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his own teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are. And when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
And the Celtics have assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. Really no better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, you really like the activity on the defensive end. Outstanding jumping into passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Aaron Baines. Smart is out there with Rozier. And it's Hayward. And it's Tice in at the 4 slot.
Boy, what a nice carom there, guys. He can really use that size and length to his advantage.
And Kevin, looking back at all the discussion and interviews over the years, you make a lot of analogies to food. Are you a foodie at heart?
Oh, my God. Kev, I am not a foodie.
Really?
Kev, I eat to live.
Well, you know about it.
You know, I eat to live, but I don't want to fool you. I eat to live. Listen, sometimes I forget to eat. Is that bad? Is that bad?
Well, as hard as you work, there's probably a lot on your mind.
Man,
I can get that.
Listen, I like to, a big plate of food scares me. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to keep going on that analogy. You know, a bunch of food that, no, I don't want to keep going on that. Just know that I'm not a foodie. But when I explain things, I like to articulate things where people can understand it, so I use food right away.
Good way to connect the dots.
A little bit. Yeah, you know, parallels in life and food are very similar, man.
Good. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple All-Star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A. Boston making a switch here. Morris has checked in. Hayward hits them both.
Well, you have to appreciate the fundamentals that Gordon Hayward possesses. This guy is a tremendous shooter. He's an aggressive rebounder, smart passer, playmaker. What can he do, guys?
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. A 32-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Celtics. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Connects from three-point range.
If they think they can give him that shot and get away with it, think again, gentlemen.
To the middle, stolen away. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart misses.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
And Kevin, you said the league should allow every team a chance to host the All-Star game. What would they find if it went to every NBA city?
All our NBA cities are really dope cities. That's first off. And I think that we should be able to not only highlight those cities, but cities should be able to make money and bring in festivals and bring in food. And we should be able to go to OKC, if not Portland, and enjoy that city for whatever it has to offer. That's true travel, and I think that, you know, it teaches us something. Oh, man, you never knew what was up in the Northwest until you get up there or wherever it is. So, you know, I would like to see it go outside of its boundaries. I would like to see the All-Star game be like overseas one time. I don't know. I know it's super expensive, but it'd be dope to have the All-Star game in
London.
In London one time, right? That'd be super dope,
pretty
right?
Good, yeah.
I mean, we breaking boundaries here. We're doing everything, you know. Man, maybe 2K can put it on the sun.
Maybe they can.
2K is known for, you know, being innovative and right. 2K put it on, man.
Put it on. Let's do it.
Adam will do it.
We're going.
Right.
Passport's ready.
You already know.
Here we go.
Already
yeah,
universal, right? I'm waiting on 2K to put the game on Mars,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
Mars version. I want to be on that. Y'all heard me say that, right?
And Boston has possession after the basket by Milwaukee. Baines dishes to Smart. Hayward outside. Back to Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Tries a 3. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 6 rebounds here tonight. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Hayward's got 10.
Well, it's an area that Gordon Hayward has come a long way in. That textbook form when he sets up from range is a thing of beauty.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Boston making some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Tatum comes in for Smart. And Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Henson comes in for Thon Maker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Tony Snell. And Brogdon subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now here's Tatum. Last game with 30 points. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you like to see Jason Tatum be aggressive even when the defense gets physical.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
Well, the former number 3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
Now here's Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Lopez. He shoots again, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, how about the anticipation from Al Horford? Perfectly times the release, sends it back.
Celtics leading by 11. Outside Irving. Kicks to Morris. The feed to Irving. The rebound by Brook Lopez. The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Brogdon finds Antetokounmpo. Brogdon against Irving. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And it's Irving with the ball for Boston. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I'll tell you, with that being a second foul, now you've got to be more careful. You can't give the officials any excuse to whistle him for number 3 before the end of this half.
Now, here is Morris. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Tatum drives in. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Sinks the three-pointer. Horford's got 9.
Well, you love the way Al Horford goes right up with it. Not a hesitation, just uses those long arms to get the shot up quickly.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Over Tatum. Offensive rebound. Good on the bucket. And it's 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Irving kicks to Morris. Back to Irving. Shoots the 3. Goes up again. Unable to get that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 12. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Milwaukee. And so he hits both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Celtics leading by 10. Irving passes to Brown. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touch down low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Horford's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. Shoots over Brogdon. And it's Brown missing. Bucks trail by 12. Brogdon with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Horford. The kick out to Tatum. Over Middleton. Tatum's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Brogdon. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Irving against Henson. And Henson sends it back. Bledsoe outside. Back to Brogdon. Middleton outside. From deep three-point range. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Shots good by Middleton.
Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
Boston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Irving dishes to Morris. Bledsoe against Irving. Over Bledsoe, and that one's good. Irving.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Now Middleton. 6 points for him. He kicks to Bledsoe. Middleton outside. To the paint, and stolen by Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. Buries it from 3-point range. And now it's an 11-point Boston lead. KG, I wanted to give you a special thanks for joining us, helping us with the call tonight. You always have a seat at this table to broadcast any of our games.
Oh, man, thank you, man. I appreciate you letting me come through, man. It was an honor, man, seriously.
We'll do it again soon.
Let me know, man.
That's
Let me
KG.
know.
That's the great Kevin Garnett.
My dog.
And always a special occasion to have KG with us, Doris, a guy who really brings it every time we speak with him.
Well, his enthusiasm is contagious. This guy is a leader on and off the court. There's a vibrancy, a joy that he brings that was key to his success as a player and how fun as a broadcaster.
Bounce pass from Morris. Tatum against Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Here's Middleton. Good work defensively by Horford.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Here's Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Hayward right side, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Hayward, and a miss there off the inbound. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 13 points and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. As a matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we return, we get a look at the Boston skyline. Those drone cameras are really something. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Bucks trail by 8. And not too long ago, Doris, the Celtics put up the most shots in the league 2 years in a row. But last season, they were 25th in that category.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They became a different type of team 1 year ago. There was more movement, more sharing of the basketball. They went deeper into the shot clock on almost every possession. And that made it harder for defenses to key in on any one individual.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Bledsoe is out there with Brogdon, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Here's Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Horford kicks to Morris. Tatum on the wing. The shot comes out. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Brogdon against Brown. Brogdon finds Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and it's blocked by Brown. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night. Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Lopez against Horford. Free throw line jump shot. No good off the back of the rim.
They've got to start working for better shots. Just 1 for 4 in the second half so far.
Stolen by Brogdon. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And it's sent back by Horford.
You know, coming out of the break, you want a fast start. They go 1 for 5.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And now it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 6. The Bucks working the ball around. And the pass to Brogdon. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Irving passes to Morris. Bledsoe against Irving. Back to Brown. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. Knocked away and taken away by Brown. To the left wing. Here's Horford. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Teardrop shot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Yeah, Al Horford really cleaning the window right now. He's just pounding away on the opponent.
Timeout called, the Bucks. The past few seasons, Doris, Al Horford has really stepped up his passing.
Well, he has, Kevin, and part of it certainly is the system. But to me, this guy has incredible vision and feel on the offensive end of the floor. He's a key component of what they do.
Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Brown.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. That just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has 7. In the corner, Snell with it. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Brown. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Lopez. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And last season, not the one Brook Lopez wanted to have before heading into free agency.
He just never seemed to find a place with the Lakers and saw his minutes decline as he wasn't in their plans. Averaged a career low in terms of minutes played per game last year. And I think he still's got a lot to offer and should bounce back closer to his all-star level of output.
That's good from Lopez. Both free throws good from Lopez. And Doris, to try and improve the flow of the games, teams now have fewer timeouts. Players have to be faster about retaking the court after stoppages. I'm assuming you're like me, all good things, right?
I agree, Kevin, and I think what people don't know is the impetus from this actually came from the coaches themselves. Rick Carlisle said, listen, we need to pick up the pace of play because we'd like our games to fit in a certain time frame. And listen, when you've got the leadership at the top in Adam Silver, who always makes clear that game flow is one of his focuses and that this is an entertainment medium and let's please our fans, you're going to make the right choices.
Now, here is Irving. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Brown kicks to Irving. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
His shot's off, but they're still winning. So hats off to his teammates for picking up the slack. Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Now here is Horford. 13 points in the game. Tatum on the wing. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Bucks trail by 12. Here's Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. That he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Celtics leading by 10. Irving finds Morris. Knocks it loose. Back to Irving. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Bledsoe looking around. Pass to Brogdon. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. Up top, Bledsoe. Over Irving. And the Bucks miss again. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Yeah, you go for the steal, but at least you do get the deflection.
Well, Greg, you make them reset their offense, right? It's disrupting their rhythm.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Tatum. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
Two shots.
First free throw is good.
The thing that maybe puts me in awe more than any other skill is the way Kyrie Irving can change gears. This guy has a variety of ways to attack and keep defenses off balance.
And the Bucks making a change here. Henson's checked in. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Bucks trail by 15. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 17. Out to the right wing. Snell from outside. He can't get that one to fall. And the Celtics going the other way now. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
On target from 13 feet. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Tony Snell.
One shot.
That free throw good from Dellavedova. We've talked about what it takes to be a great head coach, Doris. Qualities that you think are paramount to the success, for instance, of an assistant coach?
Maybe the most important attribute to an assistant coach would be coaching with your heart and soul like it's your job on the line every night, not just the head coach's job. Right? If you pour your heart and soul into something and make that head coach's job easier, then you've functioned appropriately. And the other thing it's allowed you to do is it's allowed you to accelerate your growth. You're constantly thinking, what would I do in this situation? That helps you in the long term.
Love that perspective. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Horford. And the foul on John Henson. That's foul number 2 for him. Terry Rozier's checked in for Boston. Celtics leading by 12. Pass to Morris to the inside. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Rebounded by Smart. Boston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Morris outside. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Tipped away. So it's Boston now. And here's Smart. There's the dish to Hayward. Rozier the pass to Hayward. 6 to shoot. The tray. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Celtics leading by 12. Now, here's Rozier. Dishes to Hayward. Kicks it to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Rozier. Off the left rim and out.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Ilyasova against Morris. Left side, Antetokounmpo. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Now, here's Rozier. Defended by Dellavedova. Down low. Fires from the line. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Bucks trail by 10. 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. He dishes it to Ilyasova. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. For 3, Middleton. Rebounded by the Celtics. Morris has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now, here's Rozier. Guarded closer. Rebounded by the Bucks. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Now here is Dellavedova. Rozier defending. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Milwaukee making a switch here. Makers checked in. Back to Middleton. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter. Celtics leading by 7. Smart kicks to Morris. trying to end the drought, and the layup is good.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
In the corner, Middleton with it. From deep. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points. Hayward outside. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Boston leading by 7. We've got Rozier. Jason Tatum is out there with Horford. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Tatum. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. To the middle. And stolen by Hayward. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Rozier's got the ball. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Rozier's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Celtics. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Dellavedova. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Dellavedova. Down to 5 on the shot clock. In the corner, Middleton with it. Off target from outside.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
And the dunk by Horford.
I tell you, the defense is going to have to get in Al Horford's space because right now he's in a comfort zone.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee, trailing here by 8. Ilyasova against Horford. Ilyasova dishes to Antetokounmpo. There's the pass to Dellavedova. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Passes it to Tatum. Over Maker. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, the offense got him the ball in exactly the position they wanted. That's just better defense.
Dellavedova from outside. And Boston with the rebound. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Middleton to the paint. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ilyasova.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Some changes for Boston. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart, and Irving subbed in for Rozier. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Maker. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
Here's Bledsoe following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Brogdon to tie it up. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Irving kicks to Hayward. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And stolen by Horford. Brogdon against Brown. Clock at 6. Irving kicks to Hayward. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, Gordon Hayward will find his rhythm fast if you allow him to catch and shoot.
Bledsoe against Irving. Back to Bledsoe from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. In the corner, Irving with it. And again, Boston with the triple.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 21.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now Brown, outside Irving. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics leading by 5. Hayward with the ball. Pass to Irving. Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
First free throw is good. Morris is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Boston leading by 3. Irving attacking, stolen by Bledsoe. Lopez outside, kicks it to Middleton. To the wing on the left, Bledsoe. And Boston with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Over in the corner, Brown. Hits it from three-point range.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Bucks trail by 6. Middleton outside. It's Brogdon on the wing. Back to Middleton. Over Tatum. Shots good by Middleton.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
It's baffling that he's someone they'd leave alone in that situation. You can get away with that early in the game, maybe, but not now.
Here's Irving. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one, good. 15 points for Eric Bledsoe.
What incredible upper body strength. Bledsoe able to finish through punishing blows.
Ball's knocked loose. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
I don't know if he's just forcing things, but after one miscue in the first half, he's been a mistake waiting to happen since.
Tatum against Middleton. Lopez outside. Outside for Bledsoe. To tie it up. No good. Good D by Irving. Boston's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Morris, no good.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
Brown outside. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Irving. And here is Tatum. Outside Irving. It's good from long range. Irving's got 23.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
13 feet away. Some solid defense there from Irving.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Brogdon.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Celtics leading by 3. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And what he's done from beyond the arc is a big reason he gets the nod tonight. He's racked up 5 three-pointers and very accurate with his shooting. Take away that threat from deep, and their offense would have looked a whole lot different.
He drains the quick shot. 25 points in the game.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Bledsoe against Irving. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. That one drops for him.
Oh, my goodness. Lopez with a big-time delivery from the big man.
Brown against Brogdon. Brown kicks to Irving. Misses the three. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo finds Brogdon. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now here is Irving. Horford trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 27 points.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot, and when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
The 3, Bledsoe, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bledsoe against Irving. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go to take the lead, and the layup is good. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
Oh, this guy's such a shrewd, fearless competitor when it counts the most. Bledsoe delivers once again.
Now here is Irving. 1:10 left to play here in the 4th. Brown down low. He's guarded by Brogdon. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, Kevin, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
The pass to Brogdon. And stolen by Tatum. The dish to Morris. Moving against Bledsoe.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
You know, you have to be an absolutely tireless worker to rack up 20-plus boards.
Now, here's Brogdon. In the corner, Middleton with it. Connects from downtown.
No doubt. You love seeing him knock down the clutch basket.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brown right side. Pulls up. Boston, no good that time either. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Over Middleton. Tatum's shot is off. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. 5 seconds left in the 4th. And here's Brown outside, off target. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops. and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.